Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Miasin. Today I'm actually going to be reviewing the new Holy Knight, Holy Pancake archetype. Hopefully it's good, because the thing is, the mascot is already one of my favorite monsters out there, which is Say This card is also featured on the Dragon's Bind artwork, and it's a 2500 attack monster with, I guess, 2300 defense. I didn't know that. It's a purple dragon vanilla monster, which just looks gorgeous, honestly. I don't think it's featured here, so I'll try to splash in like a picture of the card on the screen so you can see. But I just like the card a lot. It's a really old card. It was one of those rare, like, very old prismatic secrets that you gained, like, I think you had to buy video games for that. So the first card is the Dragon Shining on the Holy Knight / Radiant Okay, definitely not the official name. Level 7 Light Dragon effect. If this card is normal or special summon from the hand, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. Hopefully we have easy ways of actually summoning this from the hand. Can't be destroyed by battle with a dark monster, and can't be destroyed by a dark monster's effect. Interesting. Once per turn at the start of the damage step, when this card attacks, only attacks, doesn't battle, an opponent's monster, you can banish that monster until the end phase. Also, this card can make one more attack in a row. This is very similar to Cyber's Quantum Dragon in a way, but it doesn't actually bounce back. It has to banish until the end phase, which is like a Farfa-esque effect. Interesting, not that great though, because it doesn't really have an effect to summon itself, so it's just a break if you draw it. Unless, you know, the other cards are actually good. When this card is, sorry, that's Holy Knight Rail, level 4 Light Fairy, 1800 attack, the same stats as Stratos, if I recall correctly. Well, I don't know for the defense, actually, so I really have no idea. When this card is normal summon, you actually add a Holy Knight spell trap from your deck to your hand. So, once again, this is just as good as the cards that you can search. If the cards that you can search are not good, well, this card is not good, but if they are good, then, you know, good for you. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Oh, this doesn't actually have to be the same turn. Then target a Holy Knight monster in your graveyard except itself, special summon it. That's actually really sick. Interesting. Level Light Fair. Yeah. Not bad. Okay, hopefully the other cards are good as well. Holy Knight Astel. Ooh, this is an El Mirage target. You can only use the first and second effect once per turn. Quick effect, you can target one light monster you control, tribute it, and if you do special... I guess you can target itself. So if you draw this and Say it's like playable, and then you can pop a card. So it's like an interruption during your opponent's turn. And you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target a level 7 light dragon. It's basically Say It gains 1000 attack until the end of the opponent's turn. This is not good. And the first effect is just... It's like setting up for something that you should be having like preempted, like inherently, sorry. Like this should have already had like an effect to special summon itself, so this is just too slow. This is good apparently, I guess. This is just this kind of card should not exist, honestly. Holy Knight Flamel. Isn't that like an alchemist or something? Okay. You can only use we use one effect per turn and only once that turn. I hate that. When an opponent's monster attack, very sketch. You can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Special summon one level 7 Light Dragon monster from your hand. Oh, alright. Once again, it's too reactive. Quick effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one level 7 Light Dragon monster you control, or in your graveyard, return it to the hand. Interesting. Okay, so it doesn't really matter too much that it's one effect per turn, because during your opponent's turn, you actually block an attack by summoning Say pop a card, and then during your own turn, you can even use this on draw phase or standby phase. You can banish it, and then target the Say and recycle it back to your hand. Or if it's, you know, if it's in the graveyard, if it's in the field, you actually just bounce it back. You can play through... No, you can't play through, like, infinite and stuff like that. You really can't. It's one effect per turn and only once that turn. This isn't like an old effect. This just... All those cards, honestly, outside of this card, up until now, just sounds like cards that we could have gotten like 2015 and wouldn't have really changed anything at all. So hopefully the spells and traps are good. You can only... This is Bellfire? Sorry, Bellfire. I'm looking at my TV, by the way. This is why I'm actually looking at the screen there, in case you were wondering. My laptop is here, my TV's there. So, Holy Knight Bellfire, normal spell card. You can only activate one card with this card's name once per turn. Add one Holy Knight monster or one level 7 Light Dragon monster from your deck to your hand. Then if your opponent controls a dark monster while you control no monsters, you can special summon a level 7 Light Dragon monster from your hand. Situational AF, only the first effect will really come up. Now you might be thinking, oh, this is great, this is a road up for the deck. That is 1,000,000,000% incorrect because it's actually hard once per turn. So this, as a 3 of, will still be like breaking your hands realistically. It's just really not... This is very weak for a search card because the second effect, to my eyes, does nothing at all. And it's not like it searched broken monsters. Like, the best thing that you can do is search the spell or trap searcher, and this is still the first normal spell, so hopefully the other cards are good. Maybe Holy Night Sky field spell card. Oh, so searchable by terraforming metaverse and set rotation. During your main phase, you can normal summon one Holy Night monster or one level 7 Light Dragon monster in additional to your normal summoner set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. Yeah. This is basically the same thing as a Mausoleum of White or something. If a face-up level 7 Light Dragon monster you control is returned to the hand during your turn, you can draw one card. The one way I can see this coming up would be with the Graveyard effect of Flamel. So, yeah, that could actually combo off. And by the way, this deck so far doesn't look like it's using the extra deck too much, so this could actually combo with Monarch Stormforth. Correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe. At the same time, Seriaryu should have been a level 5, not a level 7. It's already hard to summon, so it doesn't matter if you get an additional normal summon for Seriaryu if you have to tribute 2 freaking monsters. Holy Night Nativity. Another searchable card. You can only use this card's name first or second if... Oh my god, again! During your main phase, you can reveal one Light Fairy monster. Okay, so everyone except Seriaryu. And if you do add Seriaryu from your deck to your hand, then place the revealed card on the bottom. No! Why? 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 This is the exact same thing as the Zaxel spell that searches. Why is it a neg 1? This is insane. Actually, it's a neg 2 on the first turn because you have to use the card and it just doesn't do anything. If your opponent activates a card or effect, you can... Alright, this is good. This is good. It actually makes Seriaryu significantly less bricky. So, alright. But once again, the effects are not overpowered to the point where you should only be using one effect per turn. You should actually be able to use both effects in one turn. Obviously, each should be once per turn, but still, just two... I don't know, it's not great. Holy Night Advent. This is a continuous trap card, once again, still searchable. During your main phase, you can activate one of these effects, so target one level 7 Light Dragon monster you control, return it to the hand. Alright, combos with, you know, the field spell, so you draw one card. Special summon one level 7 Light Dragon monster from your hand. Are they trying to do like a ripoff of Dragon Maid? That just seems like that's what they're trying to do. By the way, just saying, Seriaryu isn't actually the only level 7 Light Dragon. There's actually Archbrave Dragon, and he banishes every spell and traps your opponent controls if it's special summoned, if I recall correctly. So this might actually just end up having more, you know, potential with Archbrave. Is it face up or just like any spell or traps? I'm actually gonna check Archbrave Dragon right now. Hold on a second. Archbrave... That's not how we... Okay. If this card is special summon, you can... From the graveyard, sorry. You can banish as many face-up spell or traps your opponent controls as possible. And if you do, this card, blah, blah, blah. If this card is in the graveyard during the standby phase, because it's sent there last turn, you can target one level 7 or 8 dragon monster in your graveyard except Archbrave, special summon it. Okay, never mind. Archbrave's really not that good. Yeah, anyways, trap card, huh? This is Holy Night Blast. You can only activate one card with this card's name once per turn. When an opponent's card or effect is activated, return one level 7 Light Dragon monster you control to the hand. Negate, and if you do, destroy it. It's like, whatever. It's once per turn once again, so it's kind of bricky. And also, you have to already have a pretty difficult to summon monster on the field to begin with. So, you know... At the end of the day, I wanted this deck to be playable as a control deck, because every time we have dragon archetypes or stuff like that, they're always just mostly used as aggressive combo decks, and this would have been like a, you know, a fresh new start, but not really. It's just another one of those. It really looks a lot like Felgrand, but not as recursive. Like, you only bounce back the card from your grave and field to the hand every now and then, and it's just... It's a lot of value, a lot of effort just to get one monster on the field, whereas Felgrand with Archbrave and stuff, you're almost looping something, so it's... I want to say it's a bit better. And I don't know. I guess this is a list of all the level 7 light dragons. So Arcbrave, Ice Saber, that's just horrible. Sorivis is already really sketch. Yolanru, all this, you know, up until now there's only Arcbrave Dragon and the band extra deck. Okay, yeah, Arcbrave Dragon. What do I think of this? I think Konami can just put in a bit more effort because, yeah, once again, I don't want to sound like the guy who's just complaining because I want this to be, like, playable. But once again, we might actually get a new wave of support that might actually make it a bit better. So hopefully this actually does happen one day. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say once again for my review on the new Holy Knight cards. I will probably try to make a combo video and a deck profile on this as soon as I possibly can though, so don't worry too much, and that's basically it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.